What's going on, YouTube? I'm doing another review on my Glock 30 Gen 4. Purchased this gun. Well, actually, I picked it up on Thursday, September 7th. As you can see, this is the Gen 3 Glock 21. Also Gen 3 Glock 22. Also Gen 3 Glock 17. So as you can see, I am a Glock man, but this is my latest Glock that I purchased. I'm undecided whether now to get the 29, which will be in a Gen 4, or just get the Gen 5 in the Glock 19. Like I was telling you guys, I had the Glock 19. I bought it 23 years ago, brand new. Came in a Tupperware box with the lid that pulls off of it. And it was the worst thing I could have done when I think back now. I shouldn't have never sold that firearm. But when you young, you don't know no better. The Gen 3s had came out and it was a Gen 2, and I was looking at the rails. And I'm like, man, let me just go and get rid of it. I had the gun. I bought the gun brand new from Chuck's Gun Shop out in Riverdale, Illinois. The first gun, like I said, I ever bought. Just to share some information, man, when you buy these weapons, don't sell them, because you never know what they'll be worth. And even if they're not worth nothing, you can always go back and say, hey, I had that, I got that. And just show it, just display it, just whatever. And it's so crazy now, as I'm thinking back now, I've been online looking for a Gen 2. Because when the Gen 1s came out, I think they was for, they wasn't for the public, I don't believe. I'm not for sure. But when I did the research, they was doing the Gen 2, the Gen 1. So the Gen 2 was more for the public, I believe. And I bought, like I said, I bought the gun brand new in 1994. Still have the receipt for it. But hopefully I'll make up my mind in a few weeks regarding the Gen 5 or the Gen 4 Glock 30. Well, not the 30, the 29. I have the 30 right here. The 29, which is a 10 millimeter. Or the Gen 5 in the Glock 19. And the Glock 19 is kind of sentimental to me, even though I don't have one now. But I think back, you know, back in 94, 23 years ago, I'm sitting back thinking like, well, damn, that was the first weapon I had ever bought. And I remember doing security. First security job I ever had was back in 1994, and how I worked my security job, how I worked the truck driving job to pay that gun off in 1 month. And I think that gun was about with taxes and all, because I had night sights. I had bought some other stuff. I think I was out about almost $1,000 because it was my first gun. I had bought holsters. I had bought the duty rigs, magazine holders. I bought everything. It was my first gun ever, and I was excited. And like I said, when I think back, now I'm more into the firearms. I've always been into them, but when I was into other stuff, fathers with cars. So, like I said, once Illinois passed the law with the carry and conceal, I got more into wanting to buy firearms, because it was a thing where why have all these firearms? You can't carry them when you want to. And with security, I know Illinois law, it's an hour, 2 hour from work. But for me, I always had 2 jobs doing security with 2 tan cards. So that gave me a little bit more leeway, where I was basically almost carrying 24/24. Because since I was 28, I've been working 2 jobs doing security. And I'm 47 years old now, so just do the math. I've been doing it a long time. But just subscribe to my channel. As I was saying, I don't know if I want to get the Glock 29, which is a 10mm in the Gen 4, or the Glock 19, which is a 9mm and it's a Gen 5, because they have the Gen 5 out and the 19 and the 17. So, tell me what you think. What should I do? Because I changed my mind with the wind. So, the last time I talked to you guys, I was talking about getting a 357 Distinguished Combat, which is a 686 plus revolver, which I'm still going to get, and the 629 Performance Center, the 2.5-inch barrel with the beaded finish. So really, to complete my collection, I got 3 more weapons I want to purchase. I'm thinking about making a purchase maybe next week. I'm not for sure yet what I really want. It's really up in the air. It's going to be between the Gen 5 and the Glock 19, or the 29 and the Gen 4, which the 29 looked just like the 30. Only thing that's different is the magazine fits flush. All right, YouTube. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, be safe.